Today I'm going to show you how to use a website called OpenSymbols.org. It's a free online web-based resource for picture symbols that pulls from 10 different databases. The databases are shared over here on the left. Cough Drop Symbols is actually a augmentative communication app that is used for nonverbal students. So this would be where some of the symbols pull from. You can also see that they pull from other resources such as Icon Archive, which is a professional database that graphic artists use. So you can see some of the symbols are pretty nice symbols. I go back and show you quickly how to create a visual schedule. So along with having open symbols open in my in whatever web browser I choose, I am using Chrome right now. I also have a Google Doc open, and I did go ahead and begin to create the schedule. So I have Billy's schedule. Here are a few of the things that I want to put on his schedule: taking off his coat and backpack, reading, centers, math, break time, OT, music, and lunch. So to create this visual schedule, I am going to go back to my Open Symbols tab, and I believe the very first thing was taking off his coat. So I'm going to search for take off coat. And you can see there are multiple symbols that some pertain to taking off the coat, some do not. I think this is a nice picture of taking off coat, so I'm going to just right click and copy image, go back into my Google Doc where I would like that image to go, and I'm going to right click and paste. You can resize that picture, so I would like it a little bit smaller, and I have a picture of take off coat. I'm going to type in backpack. I like the symbol of a backpack, so I'm going to right click, copy image, go back into my document, right click and paste, resize that smaller, and now I have take off coat and backpack. I'm going to do reading next, so I'm going to type in English and see what comes up. There's a symbol for English class. I like the picture of the book and the paper and pencil. Right click, copy image, right click, paste it into my document. So I'm going to resize this picture so that it is smaller and move on to my next picture, which is centers. I don't really like any of the pictures, so I'm going to think of an alternative word, maybe group. It looks like maybe, I don't know, everybody's going to like maybe a little bit different picture. I think I like the first one of everybody sitting at the table. So right click, copy image, right click, paste. Again, resize the picture quick. To resize, I am just clicking on a corner of the picture, and I hold the shift key down, which will also maintain the right dimensions of the picture. It'll keep it a square box instead of distorting it. Next is math. So I'm going to type in math. Not really liking any of these math pictures that are coming up, so I'm going to think of an alternative word. If I'm working on money, skills, or touch math, maybe I would prefer more of a math picture. our money picture. So right click on copy image and paste, resize. Break time. I like picture the beanbag. A lot of kids will take a beanbag break. So paste that in there. OT. I'm going to simply type OT in here and see what comes up. It looks like some pictures of occupational therapy come up. Now I'm going to type in occupational therapy. Even more symbols come up. So just keep that in mind when you're searching for symbols, that you may in fact have to think of different meanings of the word. And that's all things that we also do when we're searching for symbols in Boardmaker or Symbol Sticks as well. I'm going to do this one. Paste it in there. Control C and Control V on your keyboard will also copy and paste. In that instance, that is what I use to copy and paste. And music is my next one. Look for a music picture I like. Maybe I'll do the one of the music teacher. Copy image. Paste that in there and resize. And with the next picture, I'm going to also show you some different functions that you can utilize within the symbols. So I'm going to type in lunch. I'm going to do the one of the lunch box. And I'm actually going to click on the picture this time. And I'm going to go to Edit Symbol. And under Edit Symbol, you have some different options. You can crop the picture. So I'm just using the bar on the side here to scroll down. And let's say that I just want the chips in this picture versus the entire box, lunch box. I can push on the crop button right here, go down, and just select a portion of the picture. So now I have just the picture of the chips. I can copy that and put that in my document as well. That is not what I want. And I do want to show you some other things you can do. So you can click on the picture, click Edit Symbol, and you also have the option of changing the way that this picture looks. So if you have kids with vision issues, then I would definitely talk to one of our VI specialists to decide, what presentation of the symbol and what colors that student sees best. But you can put it to different background. You can make it into more of like a black and white picture. You can really choose any colors that the student would see best. So you have a variety of options to do in this screen as well. In this case, I just want the regular color symbol, so I can do a copy image and paste that into my document. The other point that I would also like to make is if this is a symbol that you are using frequently and you want to continue to use just that one symbol, you do have the option of, instead of just copying and pasting, you can save the image. And so if you wanted to create a bunch of symbols that you use, if you're finding that you're making the same picture schedule and you want to be consistent across students, you can also just save save those symbols onto your desktop or onto your M Drive, and then you will have continual access to just those pictures. So that is also an option. I'll go back to my schedule and just show it to you one more time. So the schedule, take your coat off and backpack when you get to school. Then we're going to do some reading. We're going to have some centers, math. We'll have a break. I actually want OT to be down here next to the picture. It will have occupational therapy come in, then we have music class, and then it'll be time for lunch. You can play around with how this looks on your sheet if you want to columns. You could always cut them apart so then you would have them to use as more of like a PEX type symbol where it's removable and you put Velcro on it. But what a fantastic tool for people that don't have access to Boardmaker or symbol sticks. Will have in using this Open Symbols website. I would definitely suggest sharing this with parents who may not have those resources as well. And if you have any questions, you are welcome to call the Assistive Technology office. Our contact information is on our Assistive Technology page. And thank you for listening. Hope this helps.